Target down.
Hey guys, it's Kyle again and welcome back to Modern Warfare 3. So, in the last Modern Warfare 3 video, we made a video on a JAK Outlaw 277 kit. This turns the BAS-B into a lever action sniper. Now in the video that I made, I hit a few clips with it. It's so good. It's actually so good. It is so good that we're comparing it to the Longbow, the gun that's arguably considered the most overpowered in the game. The Longbow aftermarket part and the BAS-B aftermarket part are arguably the two best snipers to use when you put them on their guns. So we're going to be using both guns today and we're going to be comparing the two to find out which one is better in Modern Warfare 3. So yeah, we're just going to get into some gameplay, and as always guys, if you are new around here, be sure to like and subscribe for more. And let me know down below in the comments, which of these two guns do you think is better? The Longbow with its aftermarket part or the BAS-B with its aftermarket part? Okay, so normally with the Longbow, I just put on the Tyrant kit, the best stock, the best rear grip, the best laser, and the best barrel. That's when I'm trying to go for fastest possible ADS speed, and I normally use this thing with ironsight. Sometimes you could use the damage range barrel because this thing does get a few hit markers at longer ranges. What you could do is take off the barrel and put on a muzzle, or the muzzle that increases damage range, or you could put on any optic of your choice to use it like a proper sniper. That's pretty much how I do it with the ironsight. The problem is they've nerfed this gun with its ADS speed. When you put on attachments that decrease the ADS speed, it makes it a bit slower. You can't use it as aggressive even though it's still really fast. And obviously because the BAS-B aftermarket part has a really fast fire rate and you can't use the bolt with the aftermarket part. Halfway through the game today with the Longbow, I'm gonna switch the aftermarket part out and use the bolt. So if you're not using the aftermarket part, you could again use any optic you want, or use the reg scope and have the barrel of your choice, or even have a magazine for the ADS speed. Also for the Longbow, you could use the high grain rounds for damage range. So yeah, those two classes, that's how I build the Longbow with and without the aftermarket part. And the BAS-B, it's just simple as this. You can either do ironsight or any optic of your choice. You could take off the scope and put on the laser. You could take off the ammunition, the muzzle or the barrel for the laser. You could even put on the stock because it's good for the sprint to fire and the ADS speed. That's what I would do. I would take off the muzzle or the ammunition for the stock because it doesn't say it increases ADS speed, but it does by 15%. But you're going to see in the game, the ADS speed, even with all these damage range attachments, is so fast that you don't need it. This is basically how I would use it if I was trying to use it at longer ranges like an actual sniper. But if I was trying to use it aggressively as fast as I could, I would probably put on the laser, take the ammunition off, and put on the stock. So how you want to build either of these two guns, it's down to your own personal preference. But apart from that, those are pretty much the classes. These are the perks I always use. And yeah guys, enjoy the video. First up, we've got the Longbow. I'm using the aftermarket part first with ironsight, and then I'm going to swap to a class where I don't have the aftermarket part because it makes the damage range better, but it makes the fire rate worse. So the BAS-B's fire rate with the aftermarket part is way faster than this. It's not incredibly fast compared to this, but it is like really fast, so I feel like it's only fair to compare both versions of this Longbow. One thing I will say about both these snipers with these aftermarket parts, they have really good aim walking movement speed. Like, I know these are supposed to be used for like quickscope and all that stuff, But the fact that these snipers and these aftermarket parts, they have really good fire rates and ADS speed, they have really good aim walking movement speed. You'd think that for the fact that it's got really fast ADS speed, you'd only really use it for that. But no, it's really good all around. That's why everyone loves these things. Because even when you can't play aggressive, you can play a little bit more conservative. Now we're swapping to a class without the aftermarket part. They nerfed the ADS speed of the Longbow. So it's a little bit harder to get quickscope kills. Like, this is really fast ADS speed, but it's not lightning fast. The problem with this that I've already noticed compared to the BAS-B aftermarket part is you have to put on a barrel to make the damage range better, because this thing's damage range is not that great at all. The thing is about these two snipers is that despite the fact that it's unsatisfying to get hit markers, the fire rate's so fast that you can just have really good follow-up potential, and it makes playing aggressively just so much more easier because of the fire rate. Alright, and now we've got the BAS-B aftermarket part. See, now here's the thing about this aftermarket part, it's so good. Like, the fire rate is so fast on this thing that it's basically a semi-auto. And the thing is that because of the fact that the fire rate is so fast and the ADS speed is so fast, getting a hit marker or missing shots, it doesn't even matter most of the time. And here's another thing, because of the attachments that I'm using, I'm not using any ADS speed attachments on this class, so bear in mind, it's without any ADS speed attachments. I'm prioritizing damage range so it's easier to use at longer ranges. That right there is a one-shot kill.
That was close.
This thing is actually really consistent at certain ranges, and I honestly believe that when you're making a damage range class, this thing can have better one-shot kill potential and a better damage range than the Longbow. And at the same time, even though I'm not prioritizing ADS speed and prioritizing damage range, I've still got better fire rate and ADS speed. This is a comparison video. Like always, we find out which of these two guns are better. As you can see, this is better. This is better in every single statistic. It's better in every possible aspect. The only way you can get the Longbow to be better than this damage range wise is to put on damage range increasing attachments, and when you do that, you make the gun's ADS speed way slower than what it already is. So basically, no matter what you do with the Longbow, it's kind of a lose-lose situation when coming up against this thing, because you either prioritize damage range and make the gun even slower than it already is, ADS speed wise. Again, the ADS speed is pretty quick, it's not really slow, but for a gun that you're supposed to use aggressively because you get hit markers at longer ranges, it is slow. And this is again saying I'm prioritizing damage range. You can make a way faster ADS speed class for a shipment and dash house and all of that. What I will say about sniping with this thing is that you can use it in both ways in terms of how you snipe with it, like aggressive and passive. The one thing you can't do with this thing, in my opinion, from my experience, is use the ironsight. This thing's ironsight is pretty bad. Like, you see that right there? That was a one-shot kill to the body. Again, the damage range is so much better than the Longbow here. To think for an aftermarket part that is this fast, it's also this strong. I definitely think they're going to nerf this thing at some point, because if they're going to nerf the Longbow, they're going to nerf this. The one thing that I don't like about using this thing is because of the fact that this thing is so good. People play passively against it. Like, I noticed that every time I'm using this thing, especially on Das Owls, everyone will be playing aggressively, everyone will be playing fine, running around and all that stuff, but halfway through the game, people will start camping more and being more passive. That's the problem. This thing is so good that it forces people to play less aggressively. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I always say, if you are new around here, be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next video.